See you later, mama.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Be the Fish. Thank you guys for your patience with this series. It's been a crazy month since being down at Lake Eufala, but episode 4 of Chasing Hardware is here, and you guys are all going to see how my tournament day went down. As you can see, it looks like there has been a hurricane in my garage. I have a lot of work to do. It's been a crazy, basically a month of fishing tournaments, getting content filmed for you guys. There's a lot of stuff coming, but I know you guys were excited for this video, so let's stop talking and let's get into my tournament days on Lake Eufala for the Hobie BOS. Day 1.
Are you kidding me? That's a freaking giant. It's a freaking giant. Well guys, it is day 1 of the Hobie BOS event on Lake Eufala. And yet again I have another local on my starting spot. It seems to be a trend with me in these tournaments. It's a shad spawn deal and he's cast netting, so fun. And of course I get everything settled and forget my SD card for the front camera. So we're rolling with you guys today. This sport can be so mentally exhausting. So many variables at play that you can't control. A lot of it can get to your head, especially when you have a perfect game plan and then you get those unforeseeable variables thrown your way. But we're going to roll with it and we're going to fish hard. We're going to see what happens. Go. Time to go. Pretty sure that bird is stuck here. I have to go cut him out. What was that? Why do I keep losing it? 13 3/4. Come here. Come here. Let's freaking go. That's what we need right there. We're doing this all day. Oh, got it. Come on, man. Here we go. 18 and a half. 18 and a half. Hobie. That just confirmed what I'm doing. Like, I'm doing this all day. What am I doing? No way, dude. Should have a limit right now, but we have 3. If this goes 12. Well, he's got a little wart on him. There's number 3 that's in the boat. That should have been 5. I've lost 2. Lost 2 fish. Incher, guys. One more bite, we got a limit. Alright, the rest of the day to get one more bite. There's a gator right there. dude, there's a limit. That's a limit. $16.5, and that's our limit. Okay. I have a really good limit right now. So I just checked the standing. We are 3.5 hours into the event, and I'm in third. So I think we're gonna leave this area, leave it be. I just don't want to take any more fish out of here than I have to, and I know there's more. I guess we'll just keep covering water, just keep going down the banks and try to cull that 13 and 14 incher. Oh, that feels so good having the limit. Holy shit. Oh, that feels so good. I was so afraid I wasn't going to have a limit today. Oh, God. We'll take that, though. Feels great. Yep, 16.5. It's a 3-inch call right there. Well, we're in the lead now. Your call. That's the freaking pattern, dude. That's the freaking pattern. $15.5. We are back at camp. See the tent right here. We're actually taking it down. I think what I'm gonna do, because I have to be out of here, I have to be checked out of here by like 10 a.m. and obviously that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna be on the water, and I don't want to take this down at 2 in the morning because it is an hour drive to the launch ramp that I go to, or that I'm going to tomorrow. So I'm gonna take it down tonight. I think I'm gonna go grab waters and such that I need for tomorrow. And honestly, I think I'm just gonna head to the ramp and sleep at the ramp. We're on a pretty unique deal, as you can tell. Basically, it's all spinnerbait. That's been the heavy lifter for me this week, but also basically everything I got bid on today was spinnerbait. So we might bring 1 or 2 more rods tomorrow, but I think spinnerbait is gonna be in our hand all day long. We're gonna sit in that area with the highest end mats that we got bid on the most. It's our high percentage area, it's our best area. I was in it for maybe an hour. So we're gonna camp there all day long, put our heart and soul into it, sitting tied for second, and just hope that those bites come. 1 fish at a time, a limit. I think we'll go far ways tomorrow, and we're gonna see what we can do. Make of Lake Eufala here. You know, today was a pleasant surprise. I mean, I knew the fish were there, but I didn't realize there were that many. I was scared to get a limit. I was scared I wasn't going to get a limit. Today was nice. You know, going with instinct, going to that ramp, spending time back there with that shad spawn. I think what's going on is the shad are spawning in that hyacinth mat, and that's why those fish are chewing our spinnerbait so good, because they won't eat when I punch. 1 fish at a time, 1 bite at a time, make the most of it. We're gonna see what we can do, see where we end up. Appreciate all you guys tuning in here. If you liked day 1, obviously we got day 2 coming tomorrow, but if you like day 1, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already before you continue on with this video. So far, good chasing hardware for this one. We just need to execute and finish. I'm excited. We'll see you guys bright and early for day 2 and the final day, Hobie BOS on Lake Eufala. All right, guys, good morning. See, we got a nice little sunrise here. It is day 2, Hobie BOS on Lake Eufala, and we're sitting tied for second place right now. Technically third, because the guy I'm tied with has a bigger fish. But we got a good chance of making some magic happen today. We just need to execute, put fish in the boat, and just go one bite at a time. One bite at a time and see where the day leads us. Either way, I'm excited. We're gonna, the area that we had most of our bites, we were here for maybe hour and a half, and we're gonna be here all day. So we're gonna soak it up for all it's worth and see what we can do. Stay tuned, guys. We're about to go start fishing here in a minute. All right, guys, we're about to start here. There we go. Let's do it. That was a horrible wet landing job. Absolutely horrible. But we got 2 13s right now. And holy crap, was that an ugly, ugly, ugly net job. Oh God. Nice. He was mad. The third 13. Dude, right at the boat. Right at the boat. There you go. There's an 18. One more. One more bite. And we're at 11. Focus on the next bite. Focus on the next bite. There's our limit. Let's freaking go. Let's go. That is our limit right there. 15 and a half, and that's our limit. That's 5. For some reason my fish aren't submitting, but I'm just gonna wait on it because I have one fish that was submitted and accepted, so I know that I'm good process wise, but the bite's too good right now. I need to keep fishing. I'll submit them later. Dude, let's freaking go. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's a freaking giant. It's a freaking giant. Ooh. Oh my god. I can't believe that just happened. And it just came out. Oh my god, dude. That might be big bass of the tournament too. Oh my god. I cannot mess this up right now. I can't even keep my freaking tranny tag on there. It's too big. $21 3/4. Holy crap. I need to get a scale on this thing. No way. Only 6 pounds? Only 6'5". I could have sworn that thing was bigger. Dude, that's insane. 6'5", 21 3/4. Oh man. Whew. Man, I cannot believe that just happened. Oh man. Thank you. There you go. It's a 1-inch call, 14 and a half. Smallest fish now is 13 3/4, so I gotta get rid of that. That'll call as soon as I switch that twin bait over. 15 3/4. I think that's a 3-inch call, or a 2-inch call. Look at that. Holy
Glad I didn't take that though.
yeah, I ain't getting too much closer.
All right, guys, we had a good day today. We got our job done. We are on our way to awards right now. We're keeping fingers, toes, eyes crossed here, hoping for the best. I didn't check standings at all today. I didn't want to. I wanted to remain focused on my goal. I didn't want anything to get to my head. And on the way back, the guy that was leading yesterday, Brady Store, told me he didn't catch him very good or as good as he wanted to, and that he saw I was in first by like 7 inches when they cut the standings off. So we'll see if that remains true. I mean, there's still, I'm sure someone was sleeping and didn't submit all their fish or had a late, last hour call. I definitely don't want to have my mindset that it's sealed the deal, because it's definitely not. But excited nonetheless, because I think top 3 is a guarantee, which means Tournament of Champions. Means we're TOC qualified. I'm excited about that, but I don't want to get too excited because there's crazy things that can happen and I could be somehow booted out top 3. But either way, I am just purely happy about my performance today. I fished clean. I didn't lose a fish. Everything that hooked was in the boat, and I got that big bite that I needed. I got that 6.5 pounder. Man, I'm anxious to get there. I'll bring you guys along, and I'm sure we'll insert the live stream clip here. Man, I'm excited. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
All right, 2 anglers left, both qualified for the Tournament of Champions, both going home with over $5,000. No secret that Bailey had 172 inches when the TourneyX leaderboard went off. We pulled the standings down in the last 30 minutes of the tournament. But Ron, in the last hour of the tournament, had 2 really big culls. One was a 22-incher, just an absolute giant fat bass. And the other one was just 16 inches. It wasn't enough to get him to 172, but his 2-day total was 167 3/4. So let's talk to Ron in second place, taking home $5,500. All right. Had 86 1/4 on day 1, 85 3/4 today for 172 total, taking home $10,500. Bailey Egbritt.
We are a Hobie BOS champion. I mean, we made chasing hardware for this reason. This was our ultimate goal. Did I expect to do it in my second Hobie BOS ever? No. Gosh, no. Am I happy? Obviously. Proud? Hell yeah. Satisfied? Hell no. We still have a lot to prove. That is one thing for certain. There's a lot that I learned in this event, even being a win. There's a lot that I'm taking away from it, and it's very humbling to have accomplished this with the group of anglers that were down at Lake Eufala, the best in the country from a kayak front. We're there competing. I have a lot of respect for all of them and what they've done as a pioneer for kayak fishing from a tournament standpoint. Hopefully this is only the beginning. One thing I was telling some folks is that consistency is more impressive than a win. So that's one of my goals moving forward in this series, in my tournament fishing, is to be consistent in this success. I'm not talking about wins, but consistent in how I practiced, where I was mentally. I was very proud of how I'd managed that tournament strategically, mentally, and just from a decision-making standpoint. So we're going to take this tournament. We're going to keep rolling out the rest of the season. I'm pumped for it. But real quick, I want to show you guys what caught me all of my bass during the Hobie BOS event on Lake Eufala. Before we get into the gear that I use throughout the week, I'm filling out my Omnia fishing report right now, which I've mentioned before, but is a great study tool that a lot of people overlook because it's a lot of, you can look up your favorite lakes or lakes you're going to fish a tournament in, and fill out and see the different fishing reports. Fill out one yourself, but see the different fishing reports that have been submitted for that time of year, the baits that people are using, how they were catching them, how they're finding those patterns, seeing photos of the fish they caught, so you can see that there's actually some size, or there's not size to a specific pattern that someone was running. But it's a great research tool that you're probably overlooking. So I'm gonna go ahead and submit my fishing report right now for Lake Eufala, and I'll walk you guys through it. It's super easy. You basically just go to omniafishing.com right here, and you can go down. There's multiple ways to do it. But you can go down here and basically just click on fishing reports. Now you can look up and filter by state, lake, and species what fishing reports you're looking for. But I'm going to go to submit a fishing report. And my water body is obviously Lake Eufala. We'll go and we'll add a picture to it, and we will click submit. Fishing report submitted, and then we'll wait back and it'll give you confirmation email notification. What I'll do for this video, once this fishing report is accepted, I'll actually drop a link down below so you guys can go and access the fishing report that I just submitted for Lake Eufala. So what got it done for me was this setup right here. So we'll start most importantly with the bait. It was an accent spinnerbait. I believe it was the River Special. It's a 1/2 ounce. Was a chartreuse and white skirt. Strike King Rage Swimmer on the back. I think that was really important to getting those bites. It's a double willow, silver, and big gold blades. I think the most important parts of this rig itself was, 1, the big gold willow blade, and then 2, having that trailer on the back. Being that it was a shad spawn, I think just the spinnerbait was the go-to combo, and it was one that I was really confident in just from a hookup ratio, land ratio. Majority of the fish you hook with a spinnerbait are getting in the boat, regardless. It's really hard for fish to get off on a spinnerbait. So I was really confident once I found that bite, knew that they were eating a spinnerbait, especially when I know that was like a subtle shad spawn, one of those hyacinth nets. That spinnerbait was going to be the deal. And obviously it's always a little bit scary during a tournament when you hook a fish, you don't want it to come off, but throwing the spinnerbait gave me a little ease. Line, 17-pound Seagar and Vizex. Reel was a Abu Garcia Revo SX. A 7-3-1, and the rod was an Alpha Angler Clutch. It's a 7.5 medium fast, but it's really more of like a medium heavy fast. And if you guys want to look into getting any of this gear that I'm mentioning, you can head down to the description below. If it's on Omnia Fishing, I will link it, and you guys can save yourself some money. Well guys, that is a wrap for episode 4 of Chasing Hardware. I appreciate every one of you guys that are tuning into this episode. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. But don't go yet, we have one more thing in this video that we have yet to accomplish, so stay till the end. But our next Chasing Hardware, I'm going to leave it up to you guys here. So we are headed down to Lake Chickamauga for the next Hobie BOS for me that I can make early June 4th and 5th on Lake Chickamauga. And I want to ask you guys, go down in the comments and let me know which format you guys would rather see. So there's the format I've been doing where 2 episodes is a travel vlog and then tournament days. Or I can split it up so the episodes aren't as long and do 1 travel, 1 episode is practice, and then 1 episode is day 1, 1 episode is day 2. Or I can completely get rid of the travel vlog and have 3 episodes. So you guys let me know what you think would be best, what you want to see. Put it down in the comments, let me hear it. We got one more thing left to do in this video, so let's get to that. So if you remember from episode 3, I had gotten this bottle. I won't go into it now. You can go back to episode 3 and link it right here if you guys want to go watch this part. But I said this bottle was going to be special. I was going to save it until the win. And I said specifically, I'm going to bring it to every single one, and I am not going to drink from it until I win one. Whether it's 10 years or next year or this week. Whatever it is, I'm not going to drink out of this thing until we win one. Did I expect for it to be this tournament? No. Am I happy? Definitely. So cheers. I'd say worth the wait, but we didn't exactly wait very long. So with that being said, I guess there's only one thing left to do this season. Let's go chase Angler of the Year.